Okay, so here we're at. Let me just move this piece of plywood out of the way. Well, one thing I do like about this particular channel is I don't edit the videos as much because it's, you either like it or you don't like it. It's not a how-to channel. The how-to channel, people go watch how-to videos. They don't want all the idle chit-chat and stuff, so they just cut away. And where that channel is where I earn a little bit of money, I don't want people just to cut away, so I do a lot more editing. This one, you either take it or leave it. It's totally up to you. But yeah, here is the tiny trailer as we stand. Now, I think I talked about this tongue jack in an earlier video. I got it for free. It had a broken wheel, and you can see now that it has a nice oak wheel. I bent the whole mechanism back in shape. I got it temporarily bolted on here, and it's working fantastic. That thing's like a $45 item. Incidentally, if you want to see the repair to that, you can swing over to Shane's Main Shop and see how I made that repair and what I did to it. But as far as the tiny trailer, we got some sides up here and some divider panels in, and those are there for a couple reasons. We're going to be, these two big sheets lay on top here, and this ends up being a little over 5 feet by 8 feet. So it comes a foot beyond this and about 10 inches beyond the back and all the way out to this edge. And that becomes our platform from where we're going to build going up. And that's also our bed height. Now, this compartment will be for storage underneath the bed, as well as this one back here. And of course, there will be a kitchen on the back. It's going to be, like I said, 10 inches beyond here or so. This middle one is going to be interesting. It will be for storage as well. But I'm going to cut out the section that we want to cut out. We'll be able to sit up on the bed height here. Our feet will go down in here. And when we cut this piece out, I'm going to make a new piece out of a nice piece of plywood that will be a table that we'll be able to pull up, put a post in here, set the table up, and we'll be able to sit across from each other if it's bad weather, even in a tiny trailer, and have a table to sit at, to play cards, to eat at, or whatever. So a little something unique I've never really seen. So that's kind of what that's going to be. And there'll be plenty of room for storage underneath there. But what it does is it gives us a place for our feet to sit, so we're not like, crunched all up, and we can still keep the height of the trailer fairly short. So we got that. But yeah, we still got a long way to go. And, I wish we could take off in the bus, but, life threw us some curveballs. And so this is what we're going to do, so we can at least do some camping in the meantime. But we have a trip planned for early next year. Well, April, May-ish, maybe June, we'll see. So this has got to be up and running by then. So hopefully that, well, it will be. One way or another, we're going to be taking off, even if it's not done. So, yeah, that's that. Let me give you a couple other updates as well. All right, so what we have here is a Panzer T707ES. And this was my dad's, and my dad passed away about 3 years ago now. And as you know, Mom passed away this past summer. My brother and I are going through stuff, slowly cleaning it out and doing what we need to do. And we really thought about selling this. And I knew my dad thought a lot of this tractor. He bought it many years ago. It might have even been before I was born. I'm not sure. But it's been put away in the corner of a shed for 35 years, plus or minus, somewhere in that area. And I offered it to a couple people, and nobody wanted it. So we thought about selling it. And I said, well, and then I talked to another close family friend and said, oh, that was one of your dad's prized possessions. And I felt guilty, not in a bad way. And the person certainly didn't mean that. They were just telling me that this tractor meant a lot to Dad. And I do remember that, but I was just a kid. So I said, what the heck? I'm going to pull this thing out and for the heck of it, tinker with it just to see. And lo and behold, after 35 years, I cleaned the spark plug. And this darn thing started right up. I mean, just can't believe it. And if you want to see that, maybe in a future video, I'll show this running. I kind of got it all put away now. Or maybe I'll insert a clip here of it running. But yeah, the darn thing started right up. So I actually ordered a new carburetor for it because the carburetor is a little messed up. So I decided then I'm going to keep this and make this maybe a future retirement project where I'm going to really just completely disassemble it, clean it all up, and restore it, just because I know it meant a lot to my dad. And I remember as a little kid sitting on his lap, you know, using it and playing around with it and trying to drive it, but I was so little at the time. And it's been in storage for, like I said, it has not been run in 30 some odd years. So that's a little update. So that'll be interesting, and hopefully I'll show you some future videos. But if you go to, again, Shane's Main Shop, I think I have some video of this running. And I'll put a link down in the description probably for that as well. And because we got the John Deere here, which we got the blade hooked up to it, and we did some rototilling, I think some video of that out there as well. As I said, it is mid-November now, and we've just been doing a lot of stuff around the yard, getting ready for winter. We've been very fortunate. The weather's been beautiful. Even today it's in the mid to upper 40s. But the bus has been parked over here, and you see we got it put over here for the winter where it was last year. And unfortunately, really didn't do anything on it this year at all. But next year we will. Just got to focus on the tiny camper so we can actually do some camping next year in the spring and summer. But I really want to put some time into the bus next year for sure. Any of you guys that came around for that, or the downsizing and all that, have been around for a while, I super appreciate it. And, you know, hopefully stick around. I understand, you know, things change for people as well. But this, I think I showed in an earlier video too, of us clearing some trees and cleaning up the side here along the right-of-way, the driveway. And you can see we've got a lot cleaned up. I'm not sure where it was before, but I'm slowly building a berm all along the property line there. And we're gonna put some shrubs on that and make it look all nice. But we still got more trees to cut down, but we'll get to that eventually. But before, I mean, it was so thick on the left-hand side here, it was just really impossible to see anything. And it just made the driveway stay wet throughout the winter. But you can see I got quite a berm built all the way beyond and all the way up to the beginning of the field there. There's a berm built or started. So yeah, we're getting there. A lot of work, but that's what we've been working on, brother and I. But it is looking good, and it's gonna, I got it really low off the side of the driveway here, so it the water is running off the driveway a lot better, and as the snow melts, it will get off the driveway and the driveway will stay a lot drier. We did rent a chipper a few weeks ago and chipped up a boatload of stuff, including an old pile over here. So that was great. It's looking good. Yeah, I guess I don't know what else to say. We got my brother's bus parked out back over there for winter, so that's out of the way for plowing. I got the trailer put away here, but it's in an area that I can get to if I want to, if I plow in front of it here. So if I can use it in the wintertime if need be. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We do have some big plans on the house next year, probably, and a big yard sale, cleaning out stuff. Massive yard sale. So I guess that's where I'll leave this video for now, and we'll go from there. Just getting over a cold, so hopefully that doesn't come back anytime soon. But yeah, that's where we're at. We'll I guess we'll catch up with you later. Thanks for swinging by, and don't forget, life is a wild ride. Don't lose sight of the important things. It's easy to do, that's for sure. Have a good day. We'll see you next video.